the Las Vegas Raiders may have found two hidden gems, and superstar Maxx Crosby is already taking notice. On a recent episode of his podcast, Crosby couldn't hold back his excitement when asked which players impressed him the most during OTAs. Without hesitation, he spotlighted two rookies, cornerback Darien Porter and wide receiver Dante Thornton Jr. Now, when a veteran like Maxx Crosby starts hyping you up before your first NFL snap, it means something. But before we dive deeper into what makes these young Raiders so special, take a second to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any breaking updates on the silver and black. Alright, let's get into it. Starting with Darien Porter, Crosby calls him a freak of nature, and it's easy to see why. Porter, who made a bold switch from wide receiver to cornerback, has caught Crosby's eye with his elite athleticism. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches or 6 feet 4 inches, with blazing 4.3 speed, the kid moves like a gazelle and has ball skills you don't usually see at the cornerback position. According to Crosby, Porter is quiet, humble, and works like a veteran. He's already going up against the Raiders' top talent in practice and holding his own. That kind of maturity and drive, it's rare for a rookie. On the offensive side, Crosby also mentioned Dante Thornton Jr. While the segment didn't go too deep on Thornton, just the fact that he made Max's shortlist says a lot. It's not easy to impress a Pro Bowler during OTAs, especially in a loaded rookie class. As the Raiders build toward the new season, it's guys like Porter and Thornton who could make a real difference, surprising fans and shaking up the depth chart. If there's one name Raiders fans need to keep on their radar, it's Dante Thornton Jr. This rookie wide receiver out of Tennessee is turning heads, and for good reason. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches with 4.3 speed, Thornton doesn't just play fast, he looks the part of a future star. Long, lean, and explosive, he brings serious Martavis Bryant vibes. The dreads, the number 10 jersey, the smooth gliding stride. It's like watching a throwback, but with even more upside. Maxx Crosby sees it too. He called Dante an absolute freak, and admitted it's rare to watch someone that raw still flash that kind of next-level potential on the field. Thornton might not be polished yet, but you can see the blueprint of a dominant NFL receiver. His speed stretches the field, his frame wins matchups, and his attitude, humble, focused, hungry. Crosby isn't just impressed, he's invested. As a veteran leader, he's already taken Thornton under his wing. He knows not every rookie walks in ready-made, but he also knows when someone has it, and Dante clearly does. While Porter is making noise on defense, Thornton is quietly building his case as the Raiders' next big offensive weapon. He's not just showing flashes, he's making plays. Every practice, every representative, the coaching staff sees it, the veterans feel it, and fans, you're going to love what's coming. There's something brewing in the Raiders' secondary, and his name is Darien Porter. While most undrafted rookies start buried on the depth chart, quietly grinding against third-string receivers, Porter's story is different. He's already taking first-team snaps, and Maxx Crosby couldn't help but talk about it. Let that sink in. This is a guy who played fewer than 700 snaps in college, a former wide receiver, now learning the ropes at cornerback. And yet, the Raiders aren't easing him in. They're throwing him into the fire. His matchups, not backups. He's been lining up across guys like Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers, and Jack Beck. That's not by accident. The Raiders clearly see something special in Porter. When a coaching staff lets a raw rookie go toe-to-toe with top-tier talent, it's a statement. It means they're not just developing him, they're testing him, fast-tracking him. Sure, no one's calling him a Week 1 starter. The Raiders have veterans like Eric Stokes, Lonnie Johnson, and Corey Trice likely ahead on the depth chart. But Porter's name keeps coming up, for good reason. Crosby said it himself. Porter's ball skills stand out. That wide receiver background shows in how he tracks the football, adjusts mid-air, and stays sticky in coverage. He's raw, no doubt. But raw talent plus opportunity, that's a dangerous combination. The bottom line, Darien Porter isn't just surviving camp, he's standing out. And for a team hungry to rebuild its defense, that's exactly what you want to see. Maxx Crosby doesn't hand out compliments easily, but when he does, you listen. And right now, he's fired up about Darien Porter. While Crosby made it clear he's not putting sky-high expectations on Porter just yet, The fact that he's even being talked about by the team's biggest defensive star, that says everything. Porter might be raw, but he's already turning heads, and that's not something you can teach. But Porter wasn't the only name Crosby mentioned. He gave some credit to Tonka Hemingway and JJ, too. While they may not be grabbing the spotlight like Porter, they're working, developing, and earning respect. The NFL's a long road. Players evolve, and Crosby knows it. Sometimes just being mentioned by a team leader is the first spark a young player needs. Then there's Dante Thornton Jr., a name that's hard to ignore. Crosby didn't hold back his excitement when talking about this 6'5" speedster. He reminds me of Martavis Bryant, Crosby said. And honestly, that comparison fits like a glove. Thornton has that rare blend of height, speed, and swagger. Guys built like him, tall, lean, and fast, don't come around often. Most players that size trade speed for size, but not Thornton. He's breaking that mold. Max put it best. This dude could be something serious. And when a player like Crosby, who battles the best of the best every week, says that, you better believe it means something. Right now, Porter's standing out, Thornton is flashing, and Crosby is taking notice. That's how culture shifts begin, when the vets see potential and speak it into existence. Maxx Crosby made it clear, Dante Thornton Jr. isn't a finished product, not even close. He still needs polish, refinement, and time. But what makes Thornton so intriguing is that his raw profile is one of a kind, tall, fast, and explosive. Thornton looks like a mismatched nightmare just waiting to be unleashed. If he tightens up his route running and learns the nuances of the game, he's going to be a problem, and this is where things get exciting for the Raiders. Because Thornton is just one piece of a much bigger offensive puzzle. You've got Ashton Jeanty and Brock Bowers, two young, dynamic weapons. We haven't even seen Jeanty suit up yet, but the expectations, they're sky high. Some inside the building believe he'll be just as impactful as Bowers. Then there's Jacoby Myers, steady, reliable, and consistent. What you saw last year? Expect that again this season. He's a rock in this offense, but don't sleep on Jack Beck. He's a bit of a wild card. If he taps into his full potential, he could even surpass Myers. Think a young Cooper Kupp, slippery, technical, and uncoverable. That's the ceiling Beck is chasing. Add in Trey Tucker, who's already showing crisp routes and serious burst. He might not have Thornton's size, but when it comes to footwork and separation, he's right there, which sets up something special. Tucker the technician, and Thornton the high-flying red zone threat. Two very different weapons, both explosive, both dangerous. This Raiders offense, it's young, loaded, and full of potential. And if these pieces click, it's going to get scary fast.